In chapter 1612, Duncan makes sure Sony has a chance to have some fun by taking him to the kids' playground on the third floor of the shopping center. Liberty, in the meantime, decides not to go shopping because she believes she has nothing to purchase. She thinks her sister Sarin and cousin Elisa, who enjoy spoiling their nephew, have been so generous that Sony already has everything he requires. Duncan initially feels a little uneasy as Sony joins the other kids on the playground because he is concerned about how Sony would get along with them. He immediately notices Sony's lively personality, though, as the boy easily makes friends with the other kids. As he watches Sony play, Duncan can't help but smile as his worries are allayed. Duncan proposes going shopping for herself, Sony, and their necessities. She is reminded that Saren and Elisa routinely spoil Sony with presents as he makes it clear that they can purchase him new clothes, toys, and shoes. Liberty turns down the offer, claiming that Sony isn't in need of anything new right now. Their exchange is cut short by Liberty's ringing phone, which is showing an unknown number. When she picks up the phone, she is surprised to hear the voice of Mrs. Lewis on the other end of the line. She is taken aback by the call and wonders what Mrs. Lewis has in mind. Mrs. Lewis introduces herself and confirms Liberty's residence in the XX apartment building. Liberty confirms her identification but is perplexed by the question of Mrs. Lewis. Then Mrs. Lewis reveals that she took a stroll in Liberty's neighborhood because she was bored at home. She asks if it would be convenient for Liberty and Sony to meet with her and then states her wish to do so. After receiving this surprise call from Mrs. Lewis, Liberty is left curious and a little uneasy. Given the fragile connection between Duncan and her family, particularly with the father of her son Hank, she is unsure of what to anticipate from this visit. Liberty questions whether the newfound interest of Mrs. Lewis in their lives is real or if there is another reason for it. She is apprehensive but open to the idea of connecting with Mrs. Lewis as she mulls over how to reply to her plea. This unexpected occurrence raises concerns about what the visit of Mrs. Lewis would entail for Liberty, Sony, and her developing relationship with Duncan. It also suggests prospective shifts in the dynamics of Liberty's life.